This podcast is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
What were your overall thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, fans, players, coaching staff, you know, the object is to win. And, but I mean, I can't fault our effort. We played really, really hard. I've been saying it for quite some time that we're getting better. I think we got, we look like a better basketball team, although we didn't win. It's a tough environment. Alabama's only lost 2 games on the year. And one of them was a long time ago against Clemson. So, hard building to play in, really talented team, a team that can, Final Four caliber, talent wise. And we controlled the game for 38 minutes or whatever it was. So we, played good, but not good enough, to beat Alabama on their home floor tonight.
And then at the end of regulation, obviously you want the ball in Battle's hands. He's been so good at driving and drawing fouls. Would you like to have seen him drive there rather than take the 3, or kind of what was your thought on that?
Yeah, there was no need for the 3. He made a read, and you live with that as a coach. So, don't want to put the blame on any shot or any one play, certainly. But we had the ball in the guy's hands we wanted, running the clock down, and because he was 11-11 from the foul line, certainly would have preferred a dribble drive and to try to see if we could get to, scoring in zone 1. Having said that, we had a dunk that didn't go down, and then we had, defensively we gave up, a couple catch and shoot threes without making them floor the ball, and really those, few plays are the ones that would stand out right now without reviewing the film.
That missed dunk you referred to on Mackay looked like, well, it didn't look like there. You watch a replay, there's obvious contact with Pringle on the body. Just wondering your thoughts on not getting a call there.
Yeah, that hasn't happened for us all season long. Quite frankly, I mean, I saw the body contact and but it's not worth commenting. It's not worth sending things in. So I'm just, Alabama beat us, no excuses, but there was contact with Kai. I mean, whether they're going to tell us that, that after reviewing, we'll get some, we'll find out tomorrow that it was missed, but it just doesn't change the outcome of the game.
No, I get you. And like I said, I understand frustrating loss, but you guys, outside of that bad 8-minute stretch or whatever against Vandy, you guys have played pretty well going on, close to a month now. Just how do you feel like you guys are playing going into the tournament?
Well, Bob, I think it's it's our job, as a team, as a unit, as a program to get better as the season progresses. And there's no denying that we haven't done that. Sometimes, the wins haven't come like tonight. So, we'll go to Nashville and see what happens. Every game there is, it's hard to win one game there. So, we have to get ourselves mentally ready and put this loss behind us and try to get ready to win the next game.
Yeah, and Trevin played, I thought, his best game since he's been back. Foul trouble wasn't as bad. Just how do you think he played? Maybe what kind of boost can that give you going into Nashville?
Yeah, I thought he played well. He was really good on the offensive glass with 5-0 boards, and I thought he did a good job. He had 2 shots blocked and got to play 30 minutes. So I thought he played a really good game for us.
He got in foul trouble the last couple games. Do you think maybe it was just the fact he'd gotten in a little bit of a groove that he didn't get in foul trouble? And how important was that he was able to be on the floor that long?
Yeah, I mean, I think certainly, defending without fouling becomes extremely important. I mean, the night foul trouble bothered us, in the backcourt, with L, having 4 and T Mark having 4. And, certainly, want guys to be able to play extended minutes without fouling.
And you obviously played a lot through KB and Mackay, like that's been the case in most of your good games here late. Just what do you thought about those 2 guys as a combo for you?
Yeah, I mean, they're playing a really good 2-man game, and we got to clean up our turnovers, certainly. I mean, We had 10 between those two guys, which were putting the ball in their hands, and 16 turnovers as a unit. We certainly got to clean that up. But those two guys playing off the elbows and playing in pick and rolls have been a hard cover for the opposing teams, whoever we played.
Well, Walters was a guy for them. I mean, that was got a lot of great players, but sometimes, when you do a good job on their star players, a guy like that can kind of have a game. What you think of him? Was he a guy that surprised you, that freshman?
No, he didn't surprise us. I mean, we're supposed to make him floor the basketball, and he shot the ball on a catch and shoot, and it was a crucial play in the game. We didn't make him floor the basketball, and he had a big offensive rebound. But no, he was. I mean, we talked about him. We knew he was a guy that could knock down shots and played with energy.
I might have a couple more, but I'll hand it back to Kyle if others have questions.
Anthony, do you have any questions?
Yeah, just the one from me. Obviously, Latrell Wrightsell is obviously a guy who can hit the three. He had a couple of big ones. Can you just talk about, what you saw from him in the prep and how did he kind of, I guess, hurt you down the stretch there?
Well, he's a great 3-point shooter. It's a great signing by Alabama as a transfer, can make shots, and coming from Cal State Fullerton. And, he's a guy that shoots it with confidence, and he made two that were, really, really clutch for them. I thought we guarded the 3-point line, followed the game plan really well until maybe the last minute and a half of the game. And then into overtime, we slipped up on not making certain guys floor it. And, that's a difference in a 4-point game.
Wrap us up, Bob.
Yeah, Eric Estrada, man, you guys did a great job on him. He was really struggling. I don't think he scored in the first half. He got loose a little bit in the second half. Of course, he's a guy you saw at Hofstra. Just wonder what your thoughts were on maybe some of the plays Estrada made down the stretch for Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. I mean, he went 4 for 14. He went 0 for 5 from 3. I thought we did a phenomenal job. He had 5 turnovers. He made some big plays down the stretch. He's a good player, and you're not going to be able to. I mean, if you hold the guy to 4 for 14, whenever he scores, whether it's down the stretch, whether it's the last 4 plays we did a really good job. It's hard to do much more than hold the guy to 4 for 14, and there's 5 turnovers. I don't know how we could have done a better job, but he did make some big baskets down the stretch, which is what great players do.
And then you seem like you settled on this rotation now, of who you're starting after so many combos, which I get why you were trying to push all those buttons during the year. But how good is it to hear at the end, finally, you've been able to settle on a rotation you like, and it's been pretty productive for you?
Yeah, I think the rotation's, done a great job, and sometimes with some injuries and we were searching all year, and I do think in the last, month we've settled on a group that's done a really good job and has competed.
And, I guess I think you play Bandy on Wednesday. I think I got that right. What's your thoughts on getting another shot at those guys, and just, your thoughts on the tournament in general? Obviously it's a big ask. You got to try to win 5 in 5 days, but it's possible, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we'll start talking about Vanderbilt as a staff, Bob, when we get on the plane. Right now, we haven't talked about him at all because we had this game on our schedule, and we'll try to get ready for them. They're a team that competes. They're well coached. They understand their roles. They have 3 stars. We got to do a much better job on their center than we did last game. And we've got to do a much better job on their 2 guards, Manjon and T. Lawrence. And then you got to take away the 3 with the other guys. So that would be some of the game plan stuff that we've got to do. And we've got to, play much better than we did last game against Vanderbilt.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.